I have top tier Best Western status as a Diamond Select member, but I've never stayed at a Best Western until now. The property I chose to be my first one was in Hong Kong for $340 for 5 nights. Yes, I did pay cash for it because I don't have any Best Western points and I can't transfer any of my Chase, American Express, or Capital One points over to Best Western. Usually when I use points for hotel stays, it's typically transferring over Chase points to the World of Hyatt loyalty program, or I like to use my Hilton or IHG points that I got for signing up for new Hilton and IHG credit cards and meeting the minimum spend required to hit welcome bonuses to receive a massive amount of points. If I wanted to earn a ton of Best Western points really fast, I would sign up for one of their 2 credit cards, but it just does not fit my strategy right now to be signing up for Best Western cards when there are better credit cards to sign up for out there. So yes, in a little bit, I do want to dig into that property a little bit more in Hong Kong, as well as what my experience was like as a Diamond Select member and how I actually got that Diamond Select status. But right now I want to talk a little bit about the Best Western program. Nobody really talks about them too much because they're just really not as luxurious or higher standard than some of those Hiltons, IHG, Marriotts, and Hyatts of the world. But the website does say that they have over 4,000 hotels worldwide in over 100 countries. You don't really hear Best Western's name out there a whole lot when people are talking about credit cards and travel rewards, and that's mainly due to the fact that it doesn't have a good transfer partner from a big bank. So I want to talk a little bit more about the 5 tiers of the Best Western program. Tier number 1 is going to be completely free. Everybody, by signing up for an account, is going to get this status and you will become a blue member. You are now able to earn Best Western points and you can now pay with your points that you've earned from all of your stays. The next status tier is gold, and you will only need to stay 5 nights in order to meet this status, and you will unlock a few extra things, and this will be complimentary water upon arrival and 500 bonus points when you arrive at the hotel. You can also earn this status by signing up for the $0 annual fee Best Western card. As I've previously stated, the Best Western credit cards don't really fit my strategy right now, but maybe in a few years I'll consider them. Once you stay 7 nights in Best Westerns in 1 calendar year, you will unlock Platinum status. This is the 3rd tier. Only 7 nights for the 3rd tier, and that's really not that much, and you will unlock early check-in and late checkout. This was something that wasn't going to be useful for me and my stay in Hong Kong, but can definitely be good for a lot of people. You can also unlock this tier by signing up for the $89 annual fee Best Western card, and so that is something that at least some people should look at if you are a fan of Best Western. Every time you move up a status tier, you will be unlocking bonus points for your stays that you pay with cash, and that is what you're going to unlock with the 4th tier, Diamond. There isn't anything too special about this tier, just another way to earn more bonus points, and you unlock this by staying a total of 15 nights in 1 year. With 25 nights stayed in 1 year, you will unlock Diamond Select status, the top tier, and you will earn more bonus points for your cash stays. And this is the status that I currently hold, even though I've never stayed in a Best Western before. So how did I make this happen? On bestwestern.com, there is a page for status matching. You can match any of your hotel elite statuses over to Best Western for completely free. All you have to do is follow the steps on the website and send them an email, and they'll get back to you pretty quickly on what status you have achieved with Best Western. To match your elite status with any other hotel program, you have to email them at statusmatch@bestwestern.com with the below information. So that would be your full name, your address, your email address, phone number, Best Western number. Make sure to sign up for a free Best Western account before you go through with this status match, and then you will need need your proof of elite status from another hotel program. So I currently hold elite status with a couple hotel programs out there. I have platinum elite status with IHG, and I have gold status with Hilton, and also gold status with Marriott. Platinum elite is going to come from signing up for one of these two cards. This is the IHG personal card, and this is the IHG business card. They will give you that platinum elite status that you can use for status matching over to Best Western. These cards will also give you a ton of perks at IHG properties. You can get Hilton gold status by signing up for the Hilton business card like I did, or the Hilton Surpass card. This will give you automatic Hilton gold status, so a ton of perks at Hilton properties. Or if you don't want to sign up for a Hilton card, you can go with the American Express Platinum card. I have this one that gives me Hilton gold status, and I also get Marriott gold status by holding this card. Of course, there are other ways to get hotel status from other programs, but these are just the cards that give me hotel status, so I wanted to talk about my experience. So how did I know that these different hotel statuses with these other chains were going to give me this status that I wanted at Best Western before I made my stay in Hong Kong? Well, I went over to statusmatcher.com. It goes through a whole list of different status match opportunities that you can get. I found the one for Best Western, and I started looking at all the different submissions from other users that submitted their IHG status or their Hilton status to Best Western through the same means that I did to get my Diamond Select status, and they were telling stories of how they matched their Platinum Elite status over to Best Western on IHG or their Hilton status. And so I went through and I found out that most people that held this same credit card that I was mentioning, the IHG Premier card, either the business version or the personal version, most of them, or pretty much all of them, were matching over to the top tier Best Western status. And then there were also people saying that their Hilton Gold status and their Hilton Diamond status was matching over to Best Western top tier status. And so I felt pretty confident with the cards that I had and with the status that I had that I was gonna get pretty far in the Best Western program without ever completing a stay. So I sent off my email with all of the required information on the Best Western website, and I also saw at the bottom that if you were to match your status in 2024, then it would be matched all the way until March 31st of 2026. So I have a long time to use this top tier status if I choose to stay at more Best Westerns. So I sent in that email with all of that information that it has on their website, and I actually forgot that I had Marriott Gold status when I sent in this email, so I just included my Platinum Elite status from IHG and my Hilton Gold status from Hilton. And I don't know which one of these statuses actually helped me get Diamond Select status with Best Western, but I wanted to put both of them in the same email because I wanted to give me the highest chance of success. And within 48 hours after I sent in that email, I refreshed my Best Western account and saw that I was the top tier status. So after that, I quickly booked my hotel room for Hong Kong for $340 for 5 nights, which is actually a pretty good deal for Hong Kong because hotels are pretty expensive over there, and I was supposed to earn 4,680 points for my stay, which is much better than around like the 3,000 points I would have earned without status. And also I was supposed to earn 500 points additional for showing up to the hotel. That's a perk that you get by just meeting the second tier status with Best Western. On the day of my arrival, my plane landed in Hong Kong, and at this point, by the time I got to the hotel, it was after midnight, and so I was just ready to go to bed. I had flown all the way from Phoenix, Arizona to go to Hong Kong, and so I was exhausted and I just wanted to check in quickly and get off to my room. So I didn't actually ask about any of these extra perks that I was supposed to get for a Diamond Select status. And also at check-in, they did not mention my status at all, which I thought was a little bit weird, but I wasn't going to make a deal about it at all. They didn't mention I was Diamond Select. They didn't mention that I was going to earn 500 bonus points. They didn't mention the complimentary water I was supposed to get on arrival. Eventually, I did get my 500 bonus points after about like 2 or 3 days after completing my stay. I did get that complimentary water in my room as soon as I walked in. And as far as any upgrades in rooms that I maybe was supposed to get, I didn't get it because all of the rooms in this Best Western were the exact same size, and so it really didn't matter. I was on floor 26 of 36, so I have a feeling that I wasn't upgraded, but all of that didn't really matter to me because I knew what I was getting myself into before I booked the hotel. The room was a little small, but like all of the hotel rooms in that area were small, and so it wasn't a huge deal for me. It was a very affordable price at under $70 a night, which is again like pretty good for Hong Kong, and that's what made me choose this hotel over other hotels in the area like the other Hyatts or other Hiltons that I could have stayed at with points or with cash. The Wi-Fi honestly wasn't that great. I wasn't expecting that much, but I was a little disappointed with that. It was in a really nice location, which was a little bit surprising for how cheap it was, but I was very happy with all of the restaurants and the public transportation that was around that area. The room was perfectly clean, the staff was nice, even though I didn't really interact with the staff that much. There was no breakfast provided with my Diamond Select status. So overall, how do I feel about this hotel and the Best Western loyalty program as a whole? Well, I liked my stay there. I was very happy, I was comfortable, even though the room was pretty small. So I liked the hotel, and as far as the loyalty program, it's okay. I mean, it's nothing like too special, but if you can status match over from other hotel loyalty programs over to Best Western, like I might as well earn extra points for my cash stays. I know not everybody wants to pay for hotels in cash when you can pay with credit card points, but it is just something that I was willing to do because the rate was so good compared to other hotels. I'm definitely going to be looking for ways to use my Hilton points, IHG points, Hyatt points whenever I get the opportunity, but if I ever need to pay cash, I guess I always know that Best Western is out there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see a video of my first impressions of IHG, I have a video for you right there, and I'll see you in the next one.